Well, hello, y'all. Pyrons are trying something a little bit the same, a little bit different. It's the same Jirachi we've been doing for like a year now. A little different is that I actually have a slightly different method of doing this. I managed to get it set up so now I can completely hunt this off the PC, so I'm going to be trying that for this stream. As you can see, we actually have the little Jirachi. My cursor might even show up here. No, it won't show up there, but yeah. I have the little Jirachi in the bottom right corner of the stream, so you can actually see both the GameCube and the Game Boy today, so this way you can actually see what's going on behind the scenes, and it's no longer behind the scenes. But anyway, Pokemon and Dragonified, hope you're doing well, bud. Welcome on in Thai, hope you're doing well, bud. And yeah, with that, let's get going on the Jirachi resets. Hey Dex, welcome on in, hope you're doing well, bud, and I hit reset again. Hope you're doing well. Yep, I'm doing pretty solid, Ty. Thank you. Up hit A little early there, but that's fine. I gotta save corrupt. Now, the one problem with this method... Oh, I guess hitting that early messed that up there, but that's fine. But the one problem with this method is the save corrupt is insanely inconsistent to hit. But we hit it that time, so that's fine. I do have save states now, since I'm doing this on PC, so I can just... I don't have to do the replay over and over again if I miss the corrupt, which is nice. But yeah. Having save states and missing that corrupt are probably the biggest changes compared to what I was doing in the past. So this will be Jirachi number 1 of the stream. Hey Betrayed, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well, bud. Okay, there we go, now connected. First Jirachi of the stream is not shiny, but that's fine. Favorite mythical Pokemon? I mean, Jirachi is really cute, but it's also been annoying me and trolling me by not being shiny, so I don't know. I still want to say Jirachi, though. Okay, we missed the corrupt that time, so let's load up the save state. And that'll be a triple save this time because of that. No Jirachi. Okay, so we're gonna have to reload the save state again. That's fine. Alright, no Jirachi. Slow day today. Anything new or good with you guys late? Actually, a pretty slow day for me too. I slept in quite a lot today, so I woke up a couple hours before stream, but only a couple hours. Which for me is actually pretty dang late since I'm on East Coast US. Okay, another Miss the Corrupt. Transfer your PC mod to Switch Home or something. I actually have what's called a Game Boy operator, so that's how I got my Sapphire game and my Sapphire save off of my cartridge onto my PC. And I could just put it right back onto my Sapphire cart once I get the shiny Jirachi. So that's how I'm going to do it. Yeah, that's a device that lets your Game Boy cartridge communicate with your PC, which is really convenient for streamers. Okay, we hit the corrupt that time. Good. Alright, no Jirachi. Okay, I might not have hit the corrupt that time, but I might have a second chance. Let's see. Yeah, it didn't even process the reset. Okay, that was a delete. Okay, so I'm gonna have to load the save state. Alright, no Jirachi there. Reminds me of ORAS or Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire when they first released. Longest time to get a shiny Groudon before someone told me it was locked. Oh no, yeah, that's the problem with locks. Like, people might be resetting for shinies without realizing they're locked. Especially when they first became a thing. Like, I think that was the second gen that had shiny locks, if you exclude the mana fee. Because it was just like really Reshiram, Zekrom, and Black-White. Victini in Black-White. A little bit in Black-White too. Oh, we hit the Corrupt that time. Nice. But yeah, so that really is still pretty early into the shiny locking era. Alright, no Jirachi. And that was just a straight clear that time. Okay. And I don't get the counter there. No shiny. Okay, gonna have to load the state again. Hey Snivy, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well, bud. Overlays and alerts that over the OBS or Streamlabs? Heck yeah, bud. That's awesome. And I don't think I have the counter there either. So we hit the corrupt that time. Good. Error. So it's this step next. Okay, we missed the corrupt. Wonder since the 3DS servers are dead, say someone doesn't have bank transfer, whatever 3DS application was. I mean, bank, it's still usable if you have bank, but you need to have bank. If you don't, you're just kind of SOL. Yeah, that's kind of the problem there, Dex. If you don't have them now, you're just kind of SOL. Either that or just trade them to a friend who has it. That's the legit way of doing it. To them, but one day the quality will deteriorate. Oh, like 3DS's? Yeah, I mean, the only thing that really aged on my 3DS poorly is the battery, but I got that replaced back when they were still doing that, and now it's fine. I don't know if Nintendo's still doing battery replacements, how they might have run out. Oh, we hit the corrupt without even getting the corrupt message. That's interesting. Okay, gonna have to load the state. Alright, 2409, not shiny. Okay, cool. We hit the crop that time. No Jirachi. I honestly forgot if I have the counter. I'll just up it. Actually, no. I think I'm getting better about that. I'll leave it where it was. That ZA pre-order starter thing, where you pick based on the plush you get. Ooh, that would be pretty cool. Yeah, I've heard about that, but I've never thought about doing that myself, actually. Now that you mention it, well, I do have a massive SD card, so I might just go for the digital download. But that would be really fun, or like, even if I could just like come up with a way to randomly generate that. Because even Chikorita I wouldn't be mad about starting with, and Totodile Tepig would both be fun, I think. Gonna have to reload the state. Totally picking Chikorita down too far for Chung. Ooh, good for you. Yeah, I'm glad glad for the Chikorita fans. It's finally getting some love. Like ever since Gen 2, when it was somehow better than Feraligatr competitive, Meganium has just been kind of bad. I know Jirachi. Mostly like Bayleaf. Try not to do what you did to your Arceus Cyndaquil. Oh, you didn't evolve that one? I mean, that's fair. Quilab was a cool design too, or even if you kept it as Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil's a cutie. Like, Game Freak did a good job with Denshu starters in general, so... Like, all the stages of all the mons are honestly pretty good in my opinion, which is rare. Right, no Jirachi. Nice, we hit the Corrupt for a few times in a row there. Yeah, because I have no idea how the RNG works in this game, so I have no idea how random it is if I go back to the save state. So, the more times I hit the Corrupt, the more chance you'll have it a unique Jirachi. At least as far as I know. No Jirachi. Time-based or something, because it's that positive to advance. Yeah, I feel like you're correct there. Although I don't know how this emulator works. Some emulators have an override where they override the... Actually, I could probably check that. They override the in-game clock so it matches the real time. I could check to see if that's actually happening. Wish you luck on this, man. Thank you, Galaxy, and welcome on in. Yeah, because I just set the time to the default when I made this file, so if it's matching my current time, that means it's definitely being overridden. Which means it probably doesn't matter if I reload the save state. Let's see... So that's AM, yeah, that's just a random time, like 10, 12, 13 or something. So yeah, it's not being matched to my time matched to my time at all, which is a bit of a bummer. So there are probably like variances in the amount of time it takes me to save and everything, so it's not going to be the same every time I load the save state. But that's still annoying that I have the chance of getting the same Jirachi again. Like, I'll probably have to... Maybe in, like... Maybe I'll create a different save state for the next time I do this. Just this way I don't have to risk hitting the same Jirachis over and over. Okay, no Jirachi. Okay, we hit the corrupt that time. Good. Nature is different every time. Yeah, I'm checking the natures. I don't know if it shows up on your screen, but I have a full one up on my second monitor. And yeah, the natures are changing pretty regularly, so that's a good sign. That's a very good point, Dex, but they are changing. Like, I forgot what the last one was, but yeah, you can even see on this one, it says naive there. It's not completely in the way. And I think we hit naive like another once or twice, but not every time. The natures are definitely changing most of the time. Although I think that time we hit the corrupt, so I honestly forget. Streamer brain is definitely a thing, but I think we hit the corrupt that time, so it didn't really matter. It would have been pretty unique Jirachi anyway. No, this time we didn't hit the corrupt. Yeah, thank you, Dex. Like, yeah, if you get like the same nature 5 times in a row, then something's probably up. Although it could be like the Emerald Starter Hunt, where it's like maybe waiting a different amount of time will influence it a little bit. I honestly don't know, because I've never done this with save states before. Oh, and error. Thinks that worked. Save states are completely different from the game itself. Yeah. So yeah, like this game was definitely not designed with save states in mind, so that probably gets in the way of the traditional RNG. Like I could definitely see, like if I had saved, like if my save speed was exactly the same for 2 different attempts, I could see those Jirachis being exactly the same. But that's a hypothetical there, and that would be, well, not impossible. It could definitely add up over time. So it's probably worth like refreshing the save state and making a new save. Well, just like resetting the game and making a new save state off stream after I finish the stream. And I think I need to up the counter. Gen 3 has a website, determine frames or something is shiny. Yeah, it's a little different for Emerald. There's probably some system that works for Ruby Sapphire too, because it's probably based off the in-game clock as well to an extent. Like, I know if you have the berry glitch on Ruby Sapphire, shiny odds are messed up. But Emerald shiny odds are just really weird if you're trying to do soft resets, so... Like, you could hit the same frame over and over again, which is really nice if you have an early frame, really bad if you have a late frame. Okay, gonna have to load the state again. Okay, no Jirachi. Okay, cool. We hit the corrupt that time. That's good. Is that Jirachi from that one GameCube game? Yeah, so right now I have an emulator set up, so I'm doing this all on PC, but it's from the Colosseum bonus disc. I just ripped the game off of the actual bonus disc, which I do own, onto my PC. And I'm having it communicate with my Sapphire game on the emulator. That's how I'm doing it. Doesn't Pokemon Channel also give a Jirachi? Maybe? I heard Pokemon Channel gives something, but I forget what it is, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised if it's also a Jirachi, though. Oh, deleted the save file. Yeah, the nice thing about this game, you don't have to play through it to actually get to the Jirachi distribution. It's just right there. another save state. Right, no Jirachi. Was your first starter ever? To be honest, Dex, I was too young to remember that because my parents got me gold, silver, crystal when I was like 2 or 3. So there was no way in heck I'm remembering that starter. First starter I can remember would probably have to go all the way up to Gen 4 where I started with Chimchar and Pearl. That's the first starter I can remember. Which is like years later. I wasn't keeping track. I don't even remember I think I hit the corrupt that time. I'll just save count like I hit the corrupt, and if I messed up, I could just go back to the save state. Grass or fire type person to this day. We never picked a water starter. Really? Like, I've picked all 3 at times, but my go-to normally is water for first playthroughs and fire for replays. That's normally how I roll these days. Although I do remember picking Snivy for my first playthrough of Black. That I definitely did. And when I go back to Gen 1, I do want to pick Bulbasaur just because that's the easiest one to run. Okay, that's a reload. I think that was 3 saves. Tepig instantly regretted and started over for Snivy. Dang. Will be superior. That's a good one. But yeah, whenever I do black Nuzlocke these days, or maybe it's white, I forget which copy I do the Nuzlocke on, but whenever I do Gen 5 Nuzlocke, I almost always pick Tepig now. Okay, we hit the Corrupt, so 2 saves. Okay, cool. Another Corrupt. Doom Desire is a Steel type move? I believe so. I've never seriously used it, so I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure it is. Remember it being used in the Jirachi movie on that fake Groudon. Oh yeah, that movie. I remember that movie. Yeah, that was like a huge part of my childhood. Those early like Latios movies, the fourth movie with Suicune, and that one too. Okay, no Jirachi. Thanks to DLC and mobile games, you don't get a lot of side projects anymore. Oh, yeah, that is a fair point. I never really thought of it that way, like in terms of DLC getting in the way of it. Ooh, nice, another corrupt. But yeah, I haven't been paying too much attention to the movies either, but those have been going down. Like, the Ranger series is gone. Mystery Dungeon is getting many more games. There aren't many other, like, one-offs. That's a fair point. I don't know if it's strictly due to DLC. I'd say maybe mobile games has more to do with it, actually. That's a fair point, though, because, like, all the attention for, like, side projects goes to mobile now. I could definitely see that being the case. Right, no Jirachi. Ooh, we hit the corrupt quite a few times in a row now. Nice. Got so many new mons since Super Mystery Dungeon. Anyone could be the antagonist and secret plot twist villain. Yeah. Like, the fact that Nuzleaf was a villain blew my mind back in the day, which was like 10 years ago now, which is weird to say, but yeah, I did not expect, like, your parental figure to be the bad guy, but I guess anyone could be the bad guy in the Pokemon world because Pokemon aren't inherently evil. Just like how they're, like, raised and manipulated. Oh, another corrupt. Heck yeah. We hit the corrupt again. Okay, I actually gotten a pretty idea that I think is pretty solid. I'm gonna make a save state here. So this way I could load this save, and we don't have the problem of running to the same Jirachis over and over again. At least it'll help with that. Like, if we make some intermediate save states with, like, middle of the process corrupt, we won't hit any of the first round Jirachis over again. Yeah, I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't work. Like, now we have... It'll be the same problem here. Like, the Jirachis now could be... Like, we could hit the same Jirachis over and over again here. But at least it's a different set of Jirachis than it was with the save state where it was before. So I think by changing where the save state is, that'll help me get around the problem. Okay, so yeah, I'll just keep an eye on Nature's Jolly. Well, if we hit the corrupt, it doesn't really matter. And then if we don't hit the corrupt, it really just matters if the save time is the same. Which is going to be hard to do on a first try. And we hit the corrupt. Perfect. Jolly. I didn't pay attention to the hit point stat, but that also fluctuates a little bit. Some Jirachis are 25, some are 26. Although I don't pay close attention to that most of the time. But the nature did change. The level isn't set. The level is set. It's just the hit point stat because of IVs. It's always a level 5 Jirachi. Okay, now we're gonna have to... Let's load up the new save state. So it says save twice. I'm glad I put that in there because I'd probably forget at some point. Gamers always save twice out of habit. Well, this time it's deliberate. It's how this save corrupt works. Because aside from the first save, where you have to save 3 times, Sapphire copy saves your last save and a backup. So what I'm doing is trying to reload the backup with the save corrupt, which is why I have to save twice. Yeah, I've definitely had the save twice out of habit too. Like, especially when I'm switching from on-stream to off-stream. Like, I'll save at the end of stream usually, and then I'll save after stream. Just because I forget if I saved at the end of stream, even though I usually do. Modest 26, okay. I think that was post-corrupt, so it shouldn't be the exact same roll. But I'll keep my eyes open. If it's a modest 26, maybe something's wrong. See, did I corrupt that time? No, I was too fast on the R button. Okay, that time it should have corrupted, or at least done something. It's a modest 26. Hopefully you don't roll that again. $26, jolly. Okay, we're probably fine. How long have you been doing this hunt? Like, when did I start? I think I've started up the last time I did a stream revival, which was like last April or so. So it's been close to a year. And yeah, you can see my counter in the bottom left corner. I've done like 2,400 checks. Which I guess for a year hunt isn't actually that many. Like, I know people who do checks a lot faster than that. And I didn't up the counter anyway. Nice, we're getting better at hitting the corrupt. It's still not every time, but it seems like it's like at least 60% of the time now, which is nice. Alright. No Jirachi. Oh, nope, gotta reload. Okay. Right after I say that, I jinx it. What's this one? And 2 saves. Okay, I think the last Jolly was a 25 or a 26, so the change in hit point stats is useful. I think we're fine. How many shiny did you say you have? You know, I've checked that number in home before, and well, it includes dupes and traded shiny, so it's not completely accurate. I want to say around 700 total, including dupes and all of that stuff. Oh, and that was just a clear. Yeah, that was very slow that time. Yeah, thanks, Dexter. Are you a shiny hunter too, or just chilling? Because if you have a lot of shinies, how many do you got? Get the corrupt. A little bit of both. Stuck in relative game. Oh no, you got the bank problem. But 120 forest boxes. That's solid. That's solid. Yeah, good for you. Alright, no shiny there. Oh, you have the free model of home. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, one of my mods was kind of the same way, so they had a bit of a rough time doing the Pokemon Home Dex events when they came out, but I think they did get it done. Okay, gonna need to load the save state. Right, no Jirachi there. Did I hit the corrupt? No, I didn't even attempt it. Okay. And it deleted. Okay. Error. Alright, no Jirachi there. Yeah, I think I'll do 5 more checks, but I'm thinking about switching over to my Lapras hunt because I want to get that done for a few reasons. So maybe 5 more checks at Jirachi, and then I'll get my Lapras hunt all hooked up, which will take maybe like 2 minutes. Alright, no Jirachi. And we're gonna have to reload the save state. That's fine. Oh, hold on, I got distracted by something. Let me check this Jirachi. Okay, no shiny. Okay, we hit the corrupt. I'm gonna make a save state here. Cool. Just so we have that displaced a little bit from the last save state. And no shiny. Alright, 2 more checks. Alright, no shiny. Hey, Legion, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well, bud. I don't think I gave the Corrupt a chance that time. I might probably have to redo it. Oh, I hit it. Perfect. Right, last check of Jirachi, and then I'll go ahead and get Lapras all set up. Let me grab my DS so it's on hand. And no shiny Jirachi there. Alright. So give me just a minute. I might not have chat pulled up for this entire time. I'm going to be switching from my Jirachi hunt to my Lapras hunt that I started the other day because I want to get that done. So just bear with me for a minute or two. First, let me get this popped over. Okay, and you still have the Colosseum music going for the time being, and we'll have to manage that. Hey, Shuriken Gamer, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well, bud. So let me switch this to the Lapras counter. Alright, now end this. And open this up, see how this looks. You're gonna have to move stuff around a little bit so it looks neater. Oh, actually, that's odd. Unlock both of these for the time being. Okay, now that's correct. Okay, bottom screen is black, which is odd. Let me try restarting the 3DS capture program. Let me try something real quick. That's weird. me try... Oh, that's actually really bizarre. Just try deleting it and re-putting it in. No, that's not working. Now, normally refreshing Streamlabs does the job, but I'd rather not do that. And now you just have a massive black screen there. Okay, well, I don't need to show you that. But whatever, if it's on there for a second, that's fine. There we go. Ah, we finally made some progress. Okay, I think that works. Alright, now let's just go ahead and lock these up, and we are good to go. Alright, thanks for bearing with me with that, y'all. So yeah, how are you doing, Shuriken Gamer, if you're still around? I know I was doing some behind-the-scenes stuff while you were popping in. Oh yeah, and I gotta change the stream title too, so it's not clickbaity. We do that. And change the game tag. So, that should be good enough. Alright, and let me hit record here because I do want to save this for a video. Not in prison. Thunderbolt the new Lapras. And I'm frozen. Fantastic. Check something. Chat's a little slow, so I think I have the opportunity to do this because I just got an idea that might make this hunt a little easier in the future. Although I'm not going to reset it now because this is a pain to set up. Let me see, what can learn in prison? Naturally. I don't think any of those ice type get Perish Song, which is unfortunate. It's just the Alolan Vulpix line and Vanillix. The Vanillix doesn't get Perish Song. We check Alolan Vulpix and Ninetales now. Oh, and Curon. Okay, I could check Curon too. Not even as pressure. Okay, Ninetales doesn't get it. Now, Curon. Okay, none of them get it. Okay, that's a bummer. My idea was somehow get Imprison Perish Song onto an Ice type. This way we have a Pokemon that's immune to Freeze up front. But the problem with that is none of the Ice types get both Imprison and Perish Song. Actually, there is... Well, Valley Ice. It's an RKS system, that's not really worth it. Okay, that's that. Idea is a bust. Right, I'll give Thawing out a few turns. And it's first turn, perfect. Hey Morjo, welcome on in. Hope we're doing well, bud. Alright, we'll just call... Nope. So yeah, even with all the max boosts, Lapras still has a pretty low call rate. I don't know what the percentage is, but I don't think there are any boosts that are possible that I'm not taking advantage of, because I have the pressure boost, I have the super effective attack boost, I have the adrenaline orb boost, and I have the low health boost. Dang, Lapras. Okay, there we go. Number 8. I just had another idea to block Freeze, but I don't think Spearow has the move slots for it. Like, I think there's a move called Reflect Type, or something like that, which allows me to copy the type of the opponent's Pokemon. In this case, it's a Lapras, so I could just copy its Ice type and be immune to Freeze, but I don't think I have move slots for it with my current strategy. Maybe there's a Psychic type that has the combination. Well, Reflect type is a very rare move, so probably not, but maybe Latias? No, Latias doesn't get the combo. Okay. Bummer. Well, Latias might run into the same moveset problem as Smeargle anyway. Wait, there is... well, Transform Prison Mew is the problem, not having super effective coverage. And a few other issues too, so that's not worth it. Actually, Transform and Prison Mew just make the Lapras struggle right away. So that's definitely not worth it. I'll give this one more turn and then it'll just manually thaw. You know, I can weapon now. Oh wow, a critical freeze. That Lapras got lucky that turn. Nodded off, woke up super early just to be told taxes had to be rescheduled. Oh no. Yeah, that whole thing is a mess. Like, I'm still live with my parents and they helped me with my taxes this year, so, but yeah. I cannot imagine what it'll be like once I like get into a steady career, especially if YouTube turns into like a full-time side gig. And then with like any side teaching stuff, that could definitely add up to be some complicated taxes. All right, number 11. It would be nice to at least get to max odds before I call it on the Lapras, but it's being very stubborn. Ah, there we go. Pressure on some other ability makes them more likely to call for help. Yeah, Dex, I actually have all of the boosts possible that I know of. I roleplayed... It took some shenanigans, but I roleplayed a pressure onto this Smeargle. So you can see on the bottom screen its ability is actually pressure right now. I'm hitting them with super effective moves. I have the Adrenaline War boost going. And I think there was one other boost. Oh yeah, low health. I have all those boosts going. And its call rate is still this bad. There we go. Okay, there we go. Lapras number 15. Okay, no first turn thaw. I'll give it like 2 or 3 tries and then just use an Ice Heal. Okay, Ice Heal time. Typhonol isn't shiny locked in those games? Yeah, I've done that hunt, Dex. Typhonol isn't shiny locked only in the Gen 7 games. So, Sun Moon and Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, you can hunt Typhonol. And I think I got 2 of them already, actually. I think they're both in my... Well, they're somewhere in home when I reset my sword file, but they're in home somewhere. Only found out after those gens weren't recent enough. Oh, dang. Yeah, because you have that home limitation. It sounds like you have Bang, but either way, like, getting a Typhonol off of Gen 7 would be tough with your limited storage. Yeah, because I had to reset my playthroughs to hunt them, because I did claim them in my first playthrough. Oh, and I'm frozen again. Fantastic. Okay, I'll give this like 2 or 3 tries and then Ice Heal. Okay, there we go. Oh, and 16. It's 17. Making progress. Oh, and right away, 18. Neat. now you finally have friends with Lapras. Dang. Oh, spoke too soon. Oh, something finally came in. Sweet! Okay, good news. So, for those who don't know, I got into college again pretty recently. Like, I was an engineering student back when I first got out of high school, but then I decided during the pandemic that wasn't for me. So I am now going back to school for music education. And I just got a scholarship offer for my top choice, so that is basically going to be all but accepted now. So that's really good news for me. See anything else in my email? Hey, thanks, Dex. Yeah, nothing else on my email. And I'm actually going to text my parents that because they are in desperate need of good news right now. So I'm going to share that with them. Alright, that's sent. Yeah, with that scholarship, that is actually a reminder that I need to keep on top of my practicing, so I'll probably wrap up my stream, probably once I hit 30 or 31 checks, once we hit odds, and then I'll pick up the Lapras hunt next time at odds, so we'll have full shiny odds the next time we pick up this hunt. But considering the rate we've been getting these Lapras, I'll still probably take another like 20 minutes. Here we go, 22. If it was installed, give that another like 2 tries, and I'll just use an Ice Seal. Okay, Ice Seal time. At this rate, I'll see if I have it in me to go to 30. I might go to 25. It's been a little over 2 hours, so I'm getting a little tired, and I want to make sure I have the energy to practice today. But we'll go a little longer still. Let's do 25 seed practice. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do, Dex, but thank you for that. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and I appreciate you hanging out for most of the stream, Dex. It was great having your company. Hey, thanks for hopping in, TCM. We're on our last couple of checks. I got some good non-shiny related news if you're going to be here for a couple minutes, but yeah, we're on our last couple of checks of Lapras before we wrap up the stream. Yeah, so I might have filled you in a little bit of this, but yeah, so I dropped out of engineering school like around the time of the pandemic because I just decided that wasn't for me. So I've been reapplying to colleges. Like about a month or so ago, I might have told you I got into my top choice for music schools. And today, like literally during stream, I got an award letter in my email for a scholarship. So that was pretty awesome news. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. Like, I definitely got to get on top of practicing, which is why I'm wrapping up. I got to make sure I actually keep in shape so I, like, deserve the scholarship. But yeah, it's great to have that in my pocket. So yeah, like I've been like all but committed to going to this music school. Like I'm gonna officially accept later today because now I have the scholarship in my pocket, so pretty much everything is settled now. So I can just accept to get that off my plate. Hey, Dragonified, welcome on back. Okay, we finally got a call. No luck with Jirachi. We gave it like 50 checks, I think, and no luck there. So we switched to Lapras for the last little bit of stream. Actually, you're going to give it one more Lapras call and then call it. So hopefully this next Lapras is shiny, but we're not at full odds yet, so probably not. Okay, there we go. 25, no shiny. Let's just get the KO, see if we get a lucky bonus check, and then I'll go ahead and wrap up. Okay, no bonus check, but that's fine. So I just want to say thank you everyone who's hung out with me through the stream, whether you've been here for a little bit, whether you've been lurking, whether you're popping in at the end, whole time. I appreciate every single one of you. I'll probably try to go live tomorrow. We'll see. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say on that topic. Like, some stuff's going on, but I think I should be able to go live tomorrow, so I'll try and catch you all then. But until the next one, take care, everyone. Have an absolutely wonderful day, and I hope to see you then. Bye-bye.